Genesis 5, verse 32. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The first phrase we have, and Noah was 500 years old, the ripening of righteousness and judgment. The Zohar teaches that Noah's age of 500 years signifies the point of spiritual ripeness, the age when mercy, represented by the number 5, and judgment, represented by 100, balance. Until this time, Noah's righteousness matured silently under the shadow of his father Lamech and grandfather Methuselah. The Zohar explains that 500 equals Nun times 10, and Nun, represented by the number 50, symbolizes the 50th gate of understanding, the wellspring of divine compassion. Thus, Noah's 500 years mark his ascent into alignment with that gate, the level of soul required to bear the ark, the seed of a new creation. The Midrash notes that Noah's fatherhood was delayed deliberately. Other patriarchs had children much earlier, but Noah did not until 500, because God withheld offspring from him until the time of judgment drew near. God did not want his sons to perish in the flood if born too early, nor to join the corruption of the world. Their births coincided precisely with divine timing for salvation. The next phrase we have, and Noah begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the three pillars of post-flood humanity. The Zohar explains that these three sons are not merely biological heirs. They represent the three spiritual pillars of the future world. Shem, which means name, symbol of spirituality, divine consciousness, and priesthood. Shem embodies the right column. Through him would come Abraham, Melchizedek, and the lineage of holy knowledge. Ham means heat or passion, symbol of material vitality and the carnal drive. He represents the left column, the Gevurah, judgment. His descendants dominate earthly civilization and power, often misusing passion without discipline. Japheth means beauty, symbol of balance, culture, and harmony. He corresponds to the middle column, Tiferet, balance, uniting spirit and matter. His descendants produce art, philosophy, and aesthetic harmony, the external beauty reflecting inner structure. The Zohar thus views Noah's three sons as cosmic archetypes. The world could not continue without all three forces, spiritual, material, and harmonizing. The Midrash also connects their names to their destinies. Shem is blessed as the bearer of God's name and the ancestor of Israel. Ham becomes the ancestor of nations that pursue worldly might. Japheth receives beauty as his portion, the gift of civilization and refinement. The Kabbalistic symbolism behind the verse is the rebirth of the world. Noah, equals to the number 500, is the vessel of understanding, bridging heaven and earth. Shem is the spirit, the right pillar. Ham is the body, the left pillar. Japheth is soul harmony, the middle pillar. These three archetypes form the tree of humanity, mirroring the tree of life. After the flood, their lines spread across the earth, ensuring that no single energy, spirituality, materiality, or balance would dominate alone. The Zohar calls this Sot Hashloshah, which is the secret of the three. Through this triadic structure, God renewed creation, mirroring the threefold divine name revealed to Moses, Eheyeh, Yudkevavke, and Adonai. The mystical pattern of Noah's lineage, Adam to Seth to Noah, is the refinement of the soul through 10 generations. Noah to Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the division of divine qualities into human archetypes. Shem to Abraham is the restoration of the name, completing the cycle. Thus, the genealogy is not mere history, it is the unfolding of divine geometry from unity, which represented by Adam, to division, which represented by the flood, to renewal, which is the covenant. The lesson from the verse, Noah's fatherhood marks the rebirth of humanity's spiritual design. Through his three sons, the world's forces, sacred, sensual, and harmonious, are rebalanced. In their union, the divine pattern re-emerges, preparing the cosmos for purification through the flood and the covenant that will follow. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your donation. Be blessed, everyone, and I will see you on the next episode.